Hey guys, welcome back. It's Missy. Please excuse my hoarse voice. I'm just getting over a chest cold. You should have heard me last week. I sounded like I smoked 6 packs a day. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about something that Dr. Gottman had researched. And Dr. Gottman is a very popular relationship researcher, and he has multiple theories. He's the one who came up with the 4 horsemen, and something he discovered is he conducted a study with newlyweds, and he followed up with them 6 years later, and he noticed there was a difference between the ones that were still together and the ones that had gotten divorced. So what he had noticed is that after 6 years, 86% of the couples that stayed together would do something called turning towards, and the couples that divorced only did it 33% of the time. So what is turning towards? Turning towards is basically anytime one of you bids for a connection, the other one will engage or acknowledge or interact. So here's an example. Let's say that you are taking a walk in the park and your partner says, "Look at that bird." There could be 3 ways that a partner could respond. An example of turning towards would be the partner to look and be like, "Oh yeah, you know, make a comment about it, maybe ask a question and have a conversation about that." An example of turning away would be if the partner didn't look at all, completely ignored, maybe was on their phone and was in disengage and paying attention to something else. And turning against would be if the partner responded to that bit of connection with irritability or would angrily shut down their attempt to connect. Like, that bird's stupid, or why are you looking at that bird, or just criticize them. So obviously you don't want to do the turning away or turning against, because that just enforces that negativity and the lack of connection and then rejection. So let's talk more in depth about turning towards and what are some ways that you can turn towards your partner. So let's even think, like, starting when you're a baby or you've seen babies, like, how do they connect? They often point, they look for your eye contact, they do things like that to interact and engage and to try to connect with you. So that is one way that you can connect with your partner, is anytime they want to share something with you, you engage and you ask questions. When they make eye contact, when they smile, you smile back, you look back. When they ask for help, you help them. You say good morning or good night. You ask for a favor. You engage with them when they want to share something with you, when they point to something, when they read something to you, when they want to show you a video. You are aware of when they're sad and you engage with them and you ask them what's wrong. Doing small things like that are little ways for you to connect, and they build up over time. So it may seem so small, but it's something that will build into deeper connections and feeling more gratitude and more connection in your relationship. And then another way you can turn towards is by checking in. So communication is key and it's so important, and something we often forget is we get so warped up in our own lives and what's going on with us, we forget to check in with the people around us, especially our partners. So checking in literally is just saying, "Hey, how are you feeling about things these days? What's going on in your life? How do you feel about our relationship? Do you feel like there's anything I could do better in the relationship? Is there anything I've been doing that you really like?" And them asking, you know, the same similar questions. So checking in with one another to see, hey, what's going on? Same way you check in with yourself to see where you're at and what's going on and what direction you're heading in life, and just taking a pause from life and engaging. And that also can help you to see if you need to change gears or if you need to change something because there's been things that have been brushed under the rug. Now, here's the thing that you may ask yourself: what if I can't, you know, engage in that connection at the time that they're trying to look for that connection? Obviously, you're not going to always need to do that, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to ignore, and you don't want to respond angrily or frustrated like we had talked about. More so, it's you can respond in a loving way of, "Hey, I can't really look at that right now. Can I check it out later?" Or, "Hey, I noticed you're a little sad. I want to talk to you later." You know, letting them know, acknowledging them first, and then setting a time, another time where you can engage. You want to do this instead of ignoring them or saying not right now and just completely cutting off the connection. You want to let them know it can happen in this moment, but we can try to do it later on. Like, I'm acknowledging and we will connect later on. This will make your partner feel heard and not dismissed. Now you may ask, what if you keep trying to make bid for connections and your partner's not budging? Rather than immediately getting upset, say, hey, I noticed I've been trying to connect and you've been distracted, or something's been going on. You know, what is it? What's preventing you from being able to connect with me? So that's another way for you to check in and seeing like, okay, something must be going on with them if they're not trying to connect with me. And it's good to figure out, so that way you guys can move forward rather than feeling sad or rejected or feeling frustrated. Now let's say a bid is met with negativity. Instead of immediately getting into a fight, what you can say is, I noticed you've been really irritable lately. What is it that I can do for you? Or maybe you respond with, hey, let's go out this weekend. And they respond with, who else is going to clean this house if we're always going out? So clearly that's a passive aggressive way to say, hey, they need help cleaning. So you can say, okay, you know what? I notice you're a little frustrated that the house isn't very clean to your liking. So let's clean together and then we can go out and do something. It can be really tough and it can take a lot of emotional control, because if someone's being nasty to you, you want to immediately be nasty back. But if you think about it as you want to work as a team, you want to work together, and you want to help each other both get what you want, if you respond with empathy and compassion, they're more likely to respond back with empathy and compassion, and they'll learn how to better communicate with you by seeing you are communicating with them, and they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry I was nasty. Well, hopefully if you have a self-reflecting partner. And understand, this isn't just in relationships. You can also do these things in all of your relationships, with your kids, with your friends, with everyone. It will better help you connect with the people around you by engaging and putting your phone to the side, or not getting distracted so much by day-to-day life, but just trying to focus on the connection and seeing how the people around you are trying to connect and how you're trying to connect. So what do you guys think? Leave it all in the comments below, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with someone that you think may need it. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye guys. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Missy. Oh, I sounded like a horse there. Like, as soon as I press the record button, I start going to a coughing fit right on time. That's probably very attractive.